Space Combat 6 DLC Showcase. For this one, we're going to be focusing on the F-16C Fighting Falcon. Now, we're going to do Invasion of Grace Mary because that's the mission that is, well, the F-16 is best suited for. This is primarily a fighter. Invasion of Grace Mary. Anyway, so as you can see, each plane will have three base planes. For the sake of this showcase, I'm combining them into one, just the base plane. Then there'll be a number of DLCs. For this F-16, we've got the Scarface emblem, PJ from Ace Zero, a faithful type Ace 2, a recreation of the Ace 2 F-16. Damn PJ. Be nice to PJ. The Rosgrees. Every aircraft has a Rosgree skin. Historic Windhover. And the Idolmaster. Now, I won't be showcasing the Idolmaster because, well, I have a whole stream dedicated to nothing but Idolmasters. So how this is going to work is I'm going to use one of each of the DLCs in a mission, just to show it off. But we're gonna first use one of the base planes as a comparison. So, the question is, which one do you want to see for the base? The Ameria, Estevakia, or bright shiny gold? Go with gold. Alright. Go with gold. For Shamrock, I guess he could use the same plane as us. Only he's gonna be area.
Garuda team, time to take off.
Another reason to pick Invasion of Grace Mary is this cutscene. Great way to show off beauty shots of the plane. I mean, this paint scheme right here just screams, look at me, I'm an ace.
Garuda 1, you are cleared for takeoff. Don't get overeager. Just do what you always do. Garuda 1 lift off.
Ladies and gentlemen, get your cameras ready for these planes.
Takeoff when ready. All aircraft under airborne command's jurisdiction following takeoff. This is not a drill. I repeat, this is not a drill. Airborne warning and control system ghost eye to all scrambling defense craft. The situation has not yet been ascertained. We must implement an emergency reformation. Follow your individual instructions. Garuda 1, you do not have a wingman. Let's see. Shamrock. Shamrock, are you alone too? Very well. As of now, you're Garuda 2. Okay.
I'll also give my
Garuda 2. Garuda 1,
um,
No time for introductions.
opinions of each of the
I'll follow your lead. Never was good with
DLC planes after I
Dakota team, you are authorized
fly
to
with them.
engage any hostile aircraft above Grace Maria. Roger that.
We'll start it. Well, kind of.
Smile upon us.
I mean, my plane wasn't gold when I started. Also, this is on normal difficulty because this is meant to show off the planes, not be a challenge.
We are currently in a state of emergency. Our nation is under attack by unknown forces. Do whatever you can to fend off the invasion.
Garuda 2, roger that. Garuda 1, you call the shots.
And as you can see, the double fire habit is very hard to break. The starter was the Falcon, yes. But it wasn't bright gold. The bright gold Falcon comes from shooting down the Ace.
We interrupt this program for an emergency news report. Grace Marion is currently under attack by unidentified aircraft. The damage apparently extends throughout the entire capital.
We've got an ID on the invaders. We're engaged with the Estovakian military.
The Estovakians? Our economy's been in shambles for years. Looks like they finally snapped.
The Estovakian threat level has been reduced. We should be able to hold out against them.
Garuda 1, we've almost got them. Let's do this one plane at a time.
Our runway's being bombed to hell. You can't use us now. Enemy tanks are made into the ground and coming at us.
Alright. Now what I just did, spawn the Rafales. That's the best way to get... If we were on Expert, all I had to do is kill 2 of those Rafales and Pegasus would spawn.
Unbelievable. I say we teach them a few manners before we kick them out.
Video's been finally posted, was stuck at 95%. Yeah, YouTube's like that. But as you can see, the F-16 is a very capable fighter. One of the best starter planes in the entire franchise.
Garuda team, watch your necks out there. Stick with close-range targets and run them down.
But its carrying capacity is rather low, given that this is a starting fighter. I'm doing good, Nugget. How about you? Oh jeez, you had to delete your video and export it 5 times. Never had to do that. I've had to do it a couple times though. Not 5.
Careful now. The enemy has you on radar.
There's the Rafale.
That's what I like to hear. Our Air Force is holding down the enemy. Keep it up.
The Estovakian threat level is even lower now. Drive them out of Ameria.
Igon to Stricken team. We are prepared to launch.
Yeah, no one cares about you, Stricken team.
Missiles.
Number 3, your radio's down. Number 3, where
just...
Cruise missile incoming.
Those are no ordinary cruise missiles. A base like hell if you want to have this alive.
Damn it! What about our city? What about Grace Maria?
Hey, I'm on your side. Isn't your IFF working?
Yeah, if you want to ambush the Striggans, this is the best way to
Have been
go
spotted on
about
radar.
doing it.
You don't want to know how many.
This is Strigan 12. Target acquired. Moving to engage.
Because they will always come at you
Grace Maria shall be ours for the taking.
from your 12 o'clock. So it's best to get away from the city, face the ocean.
A large-scale explosion has apparently occurred in midair.
Because they'd be the only things in your way.
Strigan leader is hit. Are you alright, sir? What the hell's happening? My plan was taken quite the hit. Better perform like this. Grace Maria is now under our control. All flights return to base. Strigan, I leave you in
That's
charge.
a pro speedrun strat for you there.
This is Ghost Eye to all planes. Air Defense Command has ordered an evacuation. You've been ordered to give up Grace Maria. Break away from this airspace and head west.
Are you out of your mind? We can't comply with that order.
We are militarily at a huge disadvantage. Comply with the order and head west.
This is Avalanche. We're not going anywhere.
Listen, it's only temporary. The plan is to withdraw, meet up with all remaining forces from each area, then regroup for a counterattack. We can't afford to lose you. Follow the order.
This is Garuda 2 to Garuda 1. We really should get out of here.
Garuda team, you're about to exit the combat zone. Maintain your course west to leave the airspace.
Bing.
Garuda team, you've made it out of the combat zone. Head for the rendezvous point.
I promise we'll be back for you.
Ugh.
Just a little longer. I promise.
Alright, that was the base Falcon.
Our military has escaped destruction because
5
of your
Striggans, not
valiant
bad.
Our cap and our forces remain what the
Yeah, okay. Yes, Nugget. Allergies. So many allergies. This said was gonna be bad today. Alright, so let's go to our first DLC, Falcon, which is the Scarface emblem. Now, as you can see, we lost some speed, but what we lost in speed, we gained in defense. As for armament, armament is the same. So air to air and air to ground is the same. Stability and mobility are the same. We just sacrifice speed for defense. Description: the heroes of Ace Combat 2 Scarface Squadron aircraft. This aircraft's armor has been reinforced at the expense of speed. The main military force unable to respond, the mercenary tactical strike force Scarface was entrusted to rescue the Eusian continent from the hands of a brutal military coup d'etat. As you can see, you got the Scarface up there. Port Edward's tail code. Using Allied forces, roundels. We'll keep Shamrock at the base of Marion, because who really cares?
Garuda team, time to take off.
Now let's see how well this one fares.
Took out King's Bridge! Who's attacking? What the hell is going on? Control, get those planes up fast! Roger that. Preparing for takeoff. I want a damage assessment now! We've taken extensive damage from those bombers, including another civilian casualty.
I love the Scarface emblem there. Couldn't tell I used it as my own emblem for a while.
Ghost died. Garuda 1, Talisman, and
I
Garuda
can
2
already
Sherlock.
tell that the speed is getting
We
a
are
little
currently in
slow.
a state of emergency. Our nation is under
Because
attack.
normally I'd already have locked onto
Do
these
whatever you
guys.
can to fend off the invasion.
Garuda 2, roger that. Garuda 1, you call the shots.
So we might not be able to spawn the Rafales this time.
The 15th Squadron. The enemy is expanding its field of attack. Stay alert.
Garuda 1, there's too many of them. Use your SP weapon.
I want a damage assessment now! All ships determining enemy forces over the bay. Get those anti-aircraft ready for battle.
Focus all anti-aircraft fire on those bombers. Don't let them get any closer.
Yeah, this is much slower than the base.
The Estovakian military.
Oh yeah. Wait till we get to wait till we get to the Typhoon Nugget, and it's got UEPO. Rot. It's my favorite in Typhoon Zone.
Please be safe.
Okay, so we were able to spawn the Hornets. Will we be able to spawn the Rafale in time? We've got less than 30 seconds.
Let's do this one plane at a time.
Okay, there it goes. The reason I pull away is because if you get too close, they will separate. Nope, we did not spawn the Rafales.
Warning, incoming missile.
We weren't fast enough.
Unbelievable. I say we teach him a few manners before we kick him out.
Holy crap, we did! All aircraft got DLC, but some have more than others. For example, the Tornado only has 2 DLC. The Rosgrease and the Raging Shark. Tomcat has a crap ton. Like 5 or 6.
Garuda team, watch your necks out there. Stick with close range targets and run them down. Enemy plane down.
All aircraft are guaranteed to have at least one DLC, and that's the Rosgrease skin.
I somehow managed to evacuate everyone. I just hope they don't drop a bomb on us.
Used to the slowness.
In gun range. Enemy down.
Careful now.
They're also
Enemy has you on radar.
some of the aircraft have a theme. Like there's the Idolmaster themes. There's also quite a few from Zero. You got Cypher, Pixie, PJ, Rot, Galt, um, and Espada. We've got, obviously, Mobius 1 and Yellow 13.
Careful now. The enemy has you on radar.
Missile struck target.
That's what I like to hear. Our Air Force is shooting down the enemy. Keep it up.
The Estovakian threat level is even lower now. Drive them out of Ameria.
I like Scarface's defense, but its speed really hurts it. So it needs that defense.
What's this? Missiles?
Because you're not going to be able to dodge as easily.
Number 3, your radio's down. Number 3, where are you? Somebody in cruise missiles just detonated in midair. His replacement wiped off the radar.
Wow, I only got
What the hell was
4
that?
XMAs
Where are they
left.
coming from?
Gotta save those for the Striggans.
Enemy cruise missile incoming.
Those are no ordinary cruise missiles. Evade like hell if you want out of this alive.
Damn it!
Catch up.
What about our
These
city?
guys.
What about Grace Maria?
Warning, additional enemy planes have been spotted on radar. You don't want to know how many.
I think I wasted that shot.
Acquired. Moving to engage. Calling all civilian planes. Grace Maria shall be ours for the taking. Roger.
At least you'll be able to see the upgraded defense of the Scarface if I go head-to-head with Strigan.
This is Ghost Eye to all planes. Air Defense Command has ordered an evacuation. You've been ordered to give up Grace Maria. Break away from this airspace and
Didn't even
head
hit
west.
me.
Are you out of your mind? We can't comply with that order.
We are militarily at a huge disadvantage. Comply with the order and head west.
Boom!
Avalanche, we're not going anywhere.
Now that's some missile tracking right
It's only
there.
temporary. The plan is to withdraw, meet up with all remaining forces from each area, then regroup for a counterattack. We can't afford to lose you. Follow the order.
This is Garuda 2 to Garuda 1. Really should be
Alright,
out of
since I'm slower, I'm gonna have to book it now. I don't have time to play. How did that missile miss me?
Garuda team, break away from this airspace and head west.
Alright, there we go. See, I'm not taking that much damage. Despite the fact that it's taking forever.
Garuda team, you're about to exit the combat zone. Maintain your course west to leave the airspace.
Fox 3! Fox 3!
Garuda team, you've made
There
it
we
out
go.
of the combat zone. Head for the rendezvous point.
Okay, so I do not like the speed on this aircraft.
I promise.
The defense is great, and the look of it is amazing.
Our military has escaped, but in response, The Republic of Emeria's political council unanimous are for
Oh,
our
it's
intelligence has been
almost
sorted and
maxed on
confirmed.
defense.
The Republic of Emeria's
This thing, or the Scarface emblem's defense is almost the same as an A10. Which might be where it gets its speed. Alright, now. PJ. Speed has been restored. We've actually gained some mobility. And some air-to-air. But we sacrificed a lot of defense. Ace Combat 0. Wingman PJ aircraft. Increased maneuverability is attained via reductions in armor. A thorough set of customizations enable this aircraft to adapt quickly to changes in the tide of battle. Initially a member of the Ustio Air Force's Crow Squadron, PJ flew as Galm 2 during the Belkan Residual Force Sweeping Operation Stone Age. Fighting to protect the ones he loved, PJ's sense of justice remained steadfast to the end. Armament is unchanged. Yeah, look at the Valet. Got Valet tailcoats. PJ Crow emblem. We got the Golem team emblem on the top of the tail. The Ustio Air Force roundels.
Garuda team, time
Ovis.
to take off.
They took out King's Bridge! Who's attacking? What the hell is going on? Control, get those planes up fast! Roger that. Preparing for takeoff. I want to do
It's not much to look at, but let's see how well PJ's does. Yeah, that's the Crow Team emblem. I'm not sure if it's Crow Team or PJ.
for takeoff. Don't get overeager. Just do what you always do.
But if it's PJ's, it would make sense that it's in a heart because he is fighting for the girl he loves.
Takeoff when ready.
And PJ wears his heart on his sleeve. Okay, so the maneuverability is very much noticeable.
Garuda 1 Talisman and Garuda 2 Shamrock. We are currently in a state of emergency. Our nation is under attack by unknown forces. Do whatever you can to fend off the invasion.
Garuda 2, roger that. Garuda 1, you call the shots.
This is Commander Whitmer of the 15th Squadron. The enemy is expanding its field of attack. Stay alert.
And I don't get
Garuda 1,
locked.
there's too many of them. Use your SP weapon.
We're already going faster than Scarface.
Interrupt this program for an emergency news report. Grace Marion is currently under attack by unidentified aircraft. The damage apparently extends throughout the entire capital.
We've got an idea on
There's
the
the
invaders.
Hornets.
We're engaged with the Estovakian military.
The Estovakians? Their cover's been in shambles for years. Looks like they finally snapped.
And there's the
Estovakian
Rafales.
threat level has been reduced. You should be able to hold out against them.
Oh yeah, PJ's aircraft is a lot better than the Scarface aircraft. However, he's going to take a hit. If you get hit, it's going to do a lot more damage than the base. Because he has next to no armor.
Watch out! The enemy has a lock on you!
So those bastards think they can barge into someone's house without even calling first.
Unbelievable! I say we teach them a few manners before we kick them out.
for that missile, Garuda 1.
Mr. Fall.
Fox 3.
Yep, there it is.
We have radar lock on.
Yeah, this is much better plane to fly than the Scarface emblem. I actually like it more than the base.
Watch out! The enemy has a lock on you!
Return the Vulcan. All aircraft have guns. Base combat.
Somehow managed to evacuate everyone. I just hope they don't drop a bomb on us. That's what I like to hear. Our Air Force is holding down the enemy. Keep it up.
The Estovakian threat level is even lower now. Drive them out of Ameria.
I got the Strigan team.
Oh, the Vulcan bomber. Okay.
What's this? Missiles?
Number 3, your radio's down. Number 3, where are you? Somebody with cruise missiles just detonated in midair. Half our planes have been wiped off the radar.
What the hell was that? Where are they coming from?
Enemy cruise missile incoming.
Those are no ordinary cruise missiles. Evade like hell if you want out of this alive.
Damn it! What about our city? What about Grace Maria?
I love the gun at A6. Be able to use it a lot better than I am in the other games.
Hey, I'm on your side. Isn't your IFF working?
Warning, additional enemy planes have been spotted on radar. You don't want to know how many.
This is Strigan 12. Target acquired. Moving to engage.
One Strigan's gone, two Strigan's gone,
Strigan leader is hit.
three Strigan's gone. Alright! The Thunderbirds are flying over where your star screen?
This is Ghost Eye to all planes. Air Defense Command has ordered an evacuation. You've been ordered to give up Grace Maria. Break away from this airspace and head west.
Alright, since this is faster, I can actually
We are military
play around
at
a little
huge
bit.
disadvantage.
Or
Comply with the order and head west. Listen. It's
Alright,
only
all
temporary.
AMRAMs
Plan
are
is to
off.
withdraw, meet up with all remaining forces from
Fired.
each area, then regroup for a counterattack. We can't afford to lose you. Follow the order.
This is Garuda 2 to
Well,
Garuda 1. We really should
some
get out of
people
here.
think it's a waste of money, Nugget. Because Twitter is never happy. Despite the fact that the budget's already been allocated. And it's a morale boost because, I mean, it's an air show. One of the few things that they can do to entertain people that
Break away from
are
this
trapped
airspace and head west.
at home.
Garuda team, you're about to exit the combat zone.
But, you
Maintain
know,
your course west to leave the airspace.
Twitter be Twitter and hate everything. So, no, I only wish I was actually paying attention when they did a flyover over Kansas City. Because apparently they had A-10s, a B-2,
Team, you've made it
and the
out of combat
Thunderbirds.
zone. Head for the rendezvous point.
I promise we'll be back for you. Just a little longer. I promise.
Shamrock. We are
Well,
currently...
it's a little bit harder for an American air
Our
show
military has
to make
escaped
it all the way
destruction
over to
because of
Scotland.
your valiant efforts on the battlefield. But our central, the nation of Slovakia had declared war with our country.
Compared to, say,
as
the
it
French.
simultaneously launched a surprise attack on
French
Cape
just
Mary.
have to go over the channel.
In
We have to
response,
fly across the
Republicans
Atlantic. All right, so far, I like the PJ F-16 the best.
Attention.
Next, we have the Type 2 Ace. So we can see we keep the speed, we're gaining a lot of defense, we've lost pretty much all air-to-ground capabilities, gained some stability, and if you notice, we lose a lot of missiles. We go from 99 to 64. We also lost all of our special weapons. Ace Combat 2 aircraft. A faithful recreation of the Ace Combat 2 aircraft performance design. Outstanding stability and a lack of recoil provide a truly unique sense of flight. Although possessing an extremely durable body, this aircraft lacks SP weapons, which were not introduced until after Ace Combat 2. As you can see, got the PE tailcode again. Different camouflage. Got gold on the wings. Using Allied Forces roundel there. With the STFS and that red arrow at the nose.
Garuda team, time to take off.
They took out King's Bridge! Who's attacking? What the hell is going on? Control, get those planes up fast! Roger that. Preparing for takeoff.
As you can see,
I want to damage this.
no special weapons.
We've taken extensive damage from those bombers, including another civilian casualty. What's going on with the bombers? We can't hold out much longer.
Ghosteye to Garuda 1 Talisman and Garuda 2 Shamrock. We are currently in a state of emergency. Our nation is under attack by unknown forces.
So yeah, normally in
Whatever you can to fend
A6,
off the invasion.
whenever you take your finger off the stick, it drifts a little bit to represent the momentum of the aircraft. This one has none of that.
Stay alert.
Garuda 1, there's too many of them. Use your SP weapon.
So this is more similar to the PS1 and PS2 era aircraft. This is Ace 2. I have gun, and I have Sidewinder. That's it.
We interrupt this program for an emergency news report. Grace Marion is currently under attack by unidentified
No, this is not an aircraft taking on Chandelier.
throughout the entire capital.
We've got an ID on the invaders. We're engaged with the Slovakian military.
Also, if you notice, I can't perform high G turns because high G wasn't around in Ace 2.
The threat level has been reduced. You should be able to hold out against them.
Garuda 1, we've almost got them. Let's do this one plane at a time.
Looks like the stories are running out of steam. Had enough, boys? Lights in beyond. Enemy tanks have made it to the ground and they're coming at us.
If you want to make tight turns, you have to brake. So yeah, this is an aircraft if you want to figure out how to learn the Sidewinders. This is the best bet. Because that's all you get, and you only get 64 of them. Which, for A6, is not a lot.
Radar lock. Enemy chopper shot down.
Did I spawn Hornets? Oh, I missed a whole thing of B-52s. I believe so. Which was more than enough in the PS1 games because there weren't 64 targets.
Watch out!
There were
Enemy has a lock on you!
less than that.
In gun range.
That's what I like to hear. Our Air Force is holding down the enemy. Keep it up.
The Estovakian threat level is even lower now.
But
Drive
as
them
you
out
can
of
see
Bavaria.
from my previous A6 playthroughs, A6 has quite a few more targets.
What's this? Missiles?
Number 3, your radio's down. Number 3, where are you? Somebody in a cruise missiles just detonated in midair. Half our planes have been wiped off the radar.
What the hell was that? Where are they coming from?
Enemy cruise missile incoming.
Those are no ordinary cruise missiles. Evade like hell if you want out of this alive.
Damn it! What about our city? What about Grace Maria?
Yeah, this is supposed to be a faithful recreation of an Ace 2 Fighting Falcon. Which it feels very strange flying an A6. It's like it doesn't belong here.
Warning, additional enemy planes have been spotted on radar. You don't want to know how many.
This is Striker 12. Target acquired. Moving to engage. Calling all civilian planes.
Also, the missile tracking is that of A6, so yeah.
A large-scale explosion has apparently occurred in midair. No further details as yet. I repeat,
What's happening here? 2 of our planes have been shot down.
It's not a complete recreation of Ace 2, but the plane itself is.
This guy's a cut above.
This is Ghost Eye to all planes. Air Defense Command
I've
has
only
ordered an
played
evacuation.
air combat,
You've been ordered to give up
and
Grace Maria.
only for a few
Break away from
missions.
this airspace and head west.
Are you out of your mind? We can't comply with that order.
We are
I have
militarily
Assault
at a
Horizon
huge
Legacy
disadvantage.
for the
Comply with the order and head
3DS, so I've played Ace 2, kind of.
Listen, it's only temporary. The plan is to withdraw,
More or
meet
less
up
the
with all
retcon.
remaining forces from each area, then regroup for a
But no,
counterattack.
I've never...
We can't afford to lose you.
I
Follow the
want to
order.
get the PS1 games. But
This is going
those
to
are hard to
Garuda
come
1.
by.
We really should get out of here.
Stricken leader is hit. Are you all right, sir? Damn it. My plan was to take quite a hit. Fly like this. This battle is now under our control. All planes
And I doubt I'll ever be able to play the actual version of Ace 3.
Garuda team, you're about to exit the combat zone. Maintain your course west to leave the airspace.
And by actual one, I mean the Japanese version. Because
Garuda team, you've made it out of the combat zone. Head for the rendezvous point.
I like
Promise
Legacy.
We'll be back for you. Just a
Um,
little longer. I promise.
it gives you special weapons, which is always nice. The maneuvers that it has,
Our military has
I
escaped
like
destruction
better
because
than
of
dogfight
your valiant
mode, because
efforts on
one,
the
it's
battlefield.
completely optional,
But
and
our
two,
capital, Grace Maria, has
you're
been
still
temporarily
flying the
occupied
plane.
by Estavakian forces, and our central government has been usurped by them as well. The nation of Estavakia had declared war with our country, as it simultaneously lost. In response, the Republic unanimously adopted the
Alright. We just got 2 more to go.
attention.
Next one, the Rosgrees. Heroes of Ace Combat 5, Rosgrees Squadron. Advanced Accident Advanced Accident Prevention Systems and high durability have been incorporated into the design to ensure the survival of all squadron members. Known as both heroes and demons, the Rosgrees Squadron's drive towards victory smashed all who stood before them. When history witnesses a great change, Rosgrees reveals itself. Now, these DLC were my first exposure to Rosgrees. I instantly fell in love with the paint scheme. Black with red trim. And I love the fact that it gave you better defense, because that's my flying style. I will take hits in order to ensure that I get the kill. So no damage runs are going to be the bane of my existence. Hurling be praised. Now, what I didn't know until I played Ace 5 was why all the Rosgrees skins have better defense. And it's the line that says, incorporated into the design to ensure the survival of all squadron members. It clicked after mission 17 of Ace 5 when Chopper dies. Because before then it was War Dog. But in Rosgrees, this kind of gives in a nice little lore bit that Rosgrees tinkered with the planes to make sure that a chopper wouldn't happen again. I like that.
Garuda team, time to take off.
They took out King's Bridge! Who's attacking? What the hell is going on?
Look at that black beauty.
Roger that. Preparing for takeoff. I want a damage assessment
It's simple, but elegant. Oh wait, Nugget, have you not played Ace 5?
Garuda 1, you are cleared for takeoff. Don't get overeager. Just do what you always do. Garuda 1 liftoff. Cerberus runway clearance granted. Takeoff when ready. All aircraft under airborne commands.
Yeah, for longest time,
This is not a
the
drill.
DLC aircraft,
Not a drill.
that was my lore of Ace Combat. And it actually inspired me to get the other games. Like, I actually went out and bought a PS2 specifically so I could play 5 and 0 and 4. Because I had the DLC for this game. It's like, I want to know more about the Rosgreaves. I want to know more about Cypher, Mobius 1. I got a PSP specifically so I could play X because of the Griffiths F-22 DLC. Oh no, it doesn't help Chopper. This is a Rosgreaves, not a War Dog skin. Chopper never was Rosgreaves. My theory is that they enhanced the defense of the Rosgreaves aircraft specifically because they wanted to prevent someone from dying like Chopper did. Oh yeah, it drew me in.
Garuda 1 Talisman and Garuda 2 Shamrock. We are currently in a state
Now
of
granted, the
emergency.
gameplay of the other games kind of disappointed me because I was used to A6, but the lore didn't.
Garuda 1, you call the shots.
The other games may frustrate me sometimes, but I never regret getting them and playing them.
Garuda 1, there's too many of them. Use your SP weapon.
It's because the lore of Strain Drill is... it's just the best. I never really liked the 8492nd. And Ofnir and Grabark were some of the most forgettable enemy ace squadrons that I've ever flown against. But the Rosgreaves skins all have the same thing. They are basically the base skin, but with just enhanced defense. With no penalty to maneuverability and mobility. They just tinkered with the defense and made it more survivable. So for the higher difficulties, if thing I would recommend, especially for the ace hunt, is taking the Rosgreaves form of each aircraft. Because it's basically performs the same as the base, but you just have a higher likelihood of not dying. I don't know about the Ridge Racer series. I was never much for racing games. No, it doesn't share Fi's missile tracking. Thank God. It also doesn't share Fi's gun. So I can actually get kills with the gun in 6.
Talisman is locked on.
Watch out! The enemy has a lock on you!
I didn't say enemy start scratch.
I don't know if anybody's seen my Ace 5 streams, but I am not a fan of Ace 5's missile tracking.
I took a hit. Damage.
That's what I like to hear. Our Air Force is holding down the enemy. Keep it up.
The Estovakian threat level is even lower now. Drive them out of Ameria. What's this? Missiles?
You mowed yesterday, why are you mowing again?
Number 3, your radio's down. Number 3, where are you? Somebody in the cruise missiles just vented in midair. Half our planes have been wiped off the radar.
What the hell was that? Where are they coming from?
Enemy cruise missile incoming.
Those are no ordinary cruise missiles. Evade like hell if you want out of this alive.
Damn it! What about our city? What about Grace Maria?
They plan on destroying Grace Maria.
Hey, I'm on your side. Isn't your IFF working?
Yep. Sorry about the noise, people.
Warning, additional
My neighbors are
enemy
mowing
planes
their
have
yard
been
again.
spotted on radar. You don't want to know how many.
For the 4th time this week. And it's Thursday.
Ready to engage. Calling. What's happening here? 2 of our planes have been shot down. Swing leaders hit. Are you alright, sir? Grace Maria is now under control. All planes return to base. Stay in purpose. I'm leaving you in charge. Roger, Lieutenant Colonel Belchak. Roger, command from here. Occupation, sir.
This is Ghost Eye to all planes. Air Defense Command has ordered an evacuation. You've been ordered to give up Grace Maria. Break away from this airspace and head west.
Are you out of your mind? We can't comply with that order.
We are militarily at
Oh.
a huge disadvantage.
Oh, I'm glad you guys
Comply
can't
with
hear it,
the order
because
and head west.
I can.
We're not going anywhere.
Listen, it's only temporary.
How's...
The plan is to withdraw, meet up with
You
all
know,
remaining
you-
forces from each area.
One of the
regroup for a
things you can tell
counterattack.
that you've played a certain map too long is
Follow the order.
you know exactly where you are without even having to pull up the map.
This is Garuda 2 to Garuda 1. We really should get out of here.
Like, I know exactly where I am at all times on the Grace Maria map just by looking down. Like right here, yep. This is where Steel Gunners are in Liberation of Grace Maria. So I recognize that hill.
Garuda team, you're about to exit the combat zone. Maintain your course west to leave the airspace.
I don't know if there's any mission maps of that, you guys, where you've played it so often that you just know exactly where you are no matter where you are on the map.
Garuda team, you've made it out of the combat zone. Head for the rendezvous point.
I promise we'll be back for you. Just a little longer. I promise.
I love the Ross Grace paint scheme.
Our military has escaped destruction because of you, but our capital, Grace,
Force
and the
Street.
nation are once up the.
And finally, for our last aircraft. For
Attention,
the
all pilots.
F-16
Our capital
showcase.
city, Grace.
Historic Windhover. Now, compared to the base, Windhover's speed is increased, air-to-air increased, air-to-ground lessened, mobility increased. However, his defense and stability are way down. Starscream, I said at the beginning of the stream we're not doing the Idolmasters because it's an entire stream based on the Idolmasters. Ace Combat 6, Windhover Squadron aircraft. Sacrificing stability and armor, this aircraft boasts unrivaled freedom of movement. With Daniel Polony as their leader, the American Air Force Eastern Region Air Defense 8th Air Division 15th Fighter Squadron Windhover supports the Garuda team in their battle against Estevakian forces. And it's got the GM tag for Grace Maria.
Garuda team, time to take off.
I actually like the Windhover skin the best for the F-16. You can't take a hit worth shit, and it can lock you into an high G roll. Or loop, whatever. But the maneuverability and speed it gives you is amazing. I also really love the wingtips, the tail, and the little dark patch around the cockpit.
Garuda 1, you are cleared for takeoff. Don't get overeager.
Yeah, there's two Windhovers. The way you can tell them apart is one Windhover is going to have a much higher kill count than the other.
Garuda 1 liftoff. Cerberus team runway clearance granted. Takeoff when ready.
New side, Garuda 1 Talisman and Garuda 2 Shamrock. We are currently in a
As you
state
can
of
see,
emergency.
we're picking
Our
up
nation
speed
is under
really
attack by
quickly.
unknown forces. Do whatever you can to fend off the invasion.
Garuda 2, roger that. Garuda 1, you call the shots.
And yep, we're in the high G speed lock.
This is Commander Windhover of the 15th Squadron. The enemy is expanding its field of attack. Stay alert.
Garuda 1, there's too many of them. Use your SP weapon.
All ships determining enemy forces over the zone. F-14 aircraft ready for battle. Interrupt this boat rail for an emergency news report. Grace Marion is currently under attack by unidentified aircraft. The damage apparently extends throughout
I
the
love the
entire
feathered wingtips.
We've got an ID on the invaders. We're engaged with the Estevakian military.
The Estevakians? Their economy's been in shambles for years. Looks like they finally snapped.
The Estevakian threat level has been reduced. You should be able to hold out against them.
Garuda 1, we've almost got them. Let's do this one plane at a time.
There's their falls. I even love how the American roundels are in red. Look, I'm going so fast the plane is shaking.
Kick them out.
An intense ground war is taking place in the East District. We strongly urge all citizens of Grace Marion to stay indoors at this time.
Garuda team, watch your necks out there. Stick with close range targets and
It
run them down.
shakes because I'm approaching the sound barrier. least that's my theory.
Enemy kill confirmed.
Oh wow. This is a good gunfighter too.
Missile struck target.
I say as I missed the... Okay, there we go. That's a good question. I can't tell right now. I'll have to... We'll check after the mission.
The Estovakian threat level is even lower
Because you
now.
can switch it
Drive
to
around the area.
KPH or MPH.
What's this?
I think I have it in MPH. Because I'm American. But it could be in KPH and I just don't know.
Your radio's down. Number 3, where are you? Somebody in a cruise missile just detected in midair. Half our planes have been wiped off the radar.
What the hell was that? Where are they coming
Oh,
from?
you can tell?
Enemy cruise missile incoming.
Those are no ordinary cruise missiles. Evade like hell if you want out of us alive.
Damn it! What about our city? What about Grace Maria?
What the hell was that?
Hey, I'm on your side. Is it your IFF line?
What the hell is that?
Warning, additional enemy planes have been spotted on radar. You don't want to know how many.
Oh no, I'm out of...
This is Striker 12. Target acquired. Moving to the
I'm out of special weapons. Whoops.
planes. Grace Maria shall be ours for the taking. Roger.
This is the best second we reported. What the hell was that? A large-scale explosion has apparently occurred in midair. No further details as yet. I repeat,
What's happening here? 2 of our planes have been shot down. This seems to be more skilled than I imagined.
Ah, well... I don't know. All I know is that as the aircraft approaches
This is
1600,
Air Defense
it starts
Command has
shaking.
ordered an evacuation.
Whatever speed units these are.
On Grace Maria. Break away from this airspace and head west.
Although the F-117 does it
We are
a lot
militarily
sooner.
at a huge disadvantage. Comply with the order
It
and
might
head
be
west.
going... Might be the speed at which it goes too fast for the aircraft to
It's
really
only
handle.
temporary. The plan is to withdraw, meet up with all remaining forces from each area, then regroup for a counterattack. We can't afford to lose you. Follow the order.
I got no more AMRAMs, so I don't have time to play.
We really should get out of here.
But no, this one's my favorite Falcon.
Garuda team, you're about to exit the combat zone. Maintain your course west to leave the airspace.
Isn't that beautiful bird emblem?
Garuda team, you've made it out of the combat zone. Head for the rendezvous point.
I promise we'll be back for you. Just a little longer.
Screw you guys, I'm going back. They'll never take me alive.
Our military has escaped destruction, but you know what the.
Alright, let's see here. Yeah, I've got it in knots and feet. Yeah, that is all the F-16s. I'm just getting to the hangar scene so I can compare them. Yeah, Windhover is my favorite. B rank number 1, Rosgrees number 2, PJ number 3, Ace 2 number 4, Scarface number 5, and last, the Idolmaster, just because I don't like getting locked into a role. Tomorrow, be back in a different mission for the Mirage. It has, for a quick preview, we've got 3 bases. Standard European color. Looks like a British color. Desert. Windhover is more fun for me to play is. It's not always going to be the case. Got Scarface, Rosgrees, Experimental, Advanced, and the one that we're not going to be doing, the Idolmaster. And tomorrow we'll be doing Part 2, Mirage. Part 3 will be the A-10. I'm going to combine the Tornado with other things because they only have the 2. Along with the 17. So yeah. Yeah, we'll see you tomorrow with the Mirage.